Noswitha Ichiva, and welcome to Tom and Ben News United Kingdom. We have just received breaking news that none of us would have wished to have at this time, that the King has been diagnosed with an unnamed form of cancer, according to Buckingham Palace. According to a statement the Palace put out not too long ago, it reads, "The King is grateful to his medical team for their swift intervention, which was made possible thanks to his recent hospital procedure. He remains wholly positive about his treatment and looks forward to returning to full public duty as soon as possible. His Majesty has chosen to share his diagnosis to prevent speculation and in the hope it may assist public understanding for those around the world who are affected by cancer." For more on this, I am joined now by our national reporter, Corey. Corey, could you tell us what is going on?
Good evening, Ben, and, well, this is something none of us would want to hear. I mean, we are 17 months into his reign and already something's going wrong with him. But yes, the King has been diagnosed with an unknown form of cancer and has started treatment as of today, according to Buckingham Palace. The diagnosis comes following treatment for an enlarged prostate, although the Palace says he does not have prostate cancer. And as far as we're aware, or should I say I am aware, the Palace has not confirmed what type of cancer His Majesty has currently. A Palace spokesperson has said that His Majesty has been treated for benign prostate enlargement. It was during this intervention that the separate issue of concern was noted and subsequently diagnosed as a form of cancer. This second condition is currently now receiving appropriate treatment and, thankfully, as far as we're aware, it has been caught early, so that is good news, I suppose.
Because of this, will we see the heir to the throne, the Prince of Wales, Prince William, take on some duties while he's undergoing treatment?
Well, earlier today, the Palace paved the way for a public reassurance operation, revealing that the Prince of Wales would return to duties on Wednesday with engagements in both Windsor and London. Prince William will hold an investiture at Windsor Castle on Wednesday before travelling to London to attend a fundraising gala for the London Air Ambulance Service. He had been taking time off work to stay with his wife, the Princess of Wales, who is recovering after abdominal surgery and had previously said that he would not return to official duties until her care and recovery were settled. Princess Kate is expected to not return to duties until somewhere around Easter, and the Palace has indicated that at this stage there will be no need for the King to rely on other members of the royal family to fulfil his duties as head of state.
And finally, I believe we've got some political figures who are wishing him well, have we not?
Yes we do. The Prime Minister, Rishi Sunak, has said on Twitter, or X, whatever you want to call this thing, saying, wishing His Majesty a full and speedy recovery. I have no doubt he'll be back to full strength in no time, and I know the whole country will be wishing him well. The leader of the opposition, Sir Keir Starmer, has also said, on behalf of the Labour Party, I wish His Majesty all the very best for his recovery. We look forward to seeing him back to swift, full health. The First Ministers of the devolved nations, so that's Wales, Scotland and Northern Ireland, have also wished the King well. Scotland's First Minister, Humza Yousaf, has said, I wish him the very best for a speedy recovery and return to public life. My thoughts are also with Her Majesty the Queen, Queen Camilla, and other members of the royal family at what I know will be a worrying time for them all. Wales's First Minister Mark Drakeford says he is saddened to hear the news and says that his thoughts and those of people across Wales will be with him and his family this evening. I send my very best wishes as he starts treatment for a full and swift recovery. Gwylleth bien, which in English means get well soon. And Northern Ireland's First Minister Michelle O'Neill says she is very sorry to hear of the King's diagnosis and says, I am very sorry to hear of King Charles's illness and I want to wish him well for his treatment and a full and speedy recovery. Okay, I've just received note that the United States has responded to the news of the King's diagnosis, with the US State Department spokesman Vendant Patel describing it as incredibly sad news and adds that he is very sorry for the King and his family. He was telling a briefing of reporters that the Biden administration's thoughts are with the King and the royal family. And just before I go, Ben, I've just received more note that the Duke of Sussex, Prince Harry, has spoken to the King about his cancer diagnosis and will be travelling from California to the United Kingdom to see him in the coming days. That's according to the BBC.
Okay, that was our national reporter, Corey. Corey, thank you so much for joining me this evening. Okay, before we go, let me just repeat to you this statement from Buckingham Palace. The King is grateful to his medical team for their swift intervention, which was made possible thanks to his recent hospital procedure. He remains wholly positive about his treatment and looks forward to returning to full public duty as soon as possible. His Majesty has chosen to share his diagnosis to prevent speculation and in the hope it may assist public understanding for those around the world who are affected by cancer. And that's the breaking news. Thank you for watching. Have a nice rest of your evening. Please subscribe and see you tomorrow for 60 seconds and on Monday for the news bulletin.